Cua Bac Church is gracefully situated on a stretch of land along Phan Jin Phung Street, at the corner of Nguyen Bio Street, directly facing the north gate of Thung Long Citadel. Its address is number 56, Phan Dinh Phung Street, Quan Than Ward, Ba Dinh District, Hanoi. The construction of Cua Bac Church took place from 1925 to 1930 under the leadership of Bishop Pierre-Marie Gendreau, Jong, who was overseeing the Diocese of Hanoi at the time. The arduous efforts to build the church were credited to Father Jean-Baptiste Dronet, Co An, the parish priest of the Cathedral of Hanoi, Na To Lon. On December 4, 1927, Bishop Gendreau presided over the ceremony of laying the foundation stone, marking the beginning of the church's construction. Father Dronet entrusted Father Joseph-Antoine Despolis, Co Huang, the assistant priest of the Cathedral of Hanoi, to oversee the construction and decoration of the church from 1931 to December 1935. Father Despolis also supervised the construction of a pastoral house and a parish house. The grand inauguration of Cua Bac Church took place on February 1, 1931. On November 4, 2014, Cardinal Pierre Nguyen Van Non solemnly consecrated Cua Bac Church, bestowing upon it the title, Our Lady of Hanoi. Initially, Cua Bac Church was intended to be named Church of the Vietnamese Martyrs. However, since the Vietnamese martyrs had only been beatified at the time, the Holy See requested that the name be changed to Queen of Martyrs. In 1950, the Holy See appointed Bishop Joseph Maria Trinh Nhu Cuey as the apostolic administrator of the Diocese of Hanoi. Shortly after assuming his position, on August 22, 1950, he consecrated the Diocese of Hanoi to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. After receiving approval from the Holy See, Bishop Trinh Nhu Cuey established the Feast of the Visitation as the patronal feast day of Hanoi, and instructed that it be celebrated on July 2nd, in accordance with the liturgical calendar at that time. Significantly, July 2nd, 1627, was also the day when Father Alexandre de Rhodes, Doc Lo, first set foot in Thung Long to preach the gospel. Bishop Trinh Nhu Cuey firmly believed that it was through the guidance of Our Lady that Father de Rhodes was led to this land. Therefore, he entrusted the missionary work in Hanoi to Our Lady's intercession. In an official decree dated June 13, 1959, Bishop Trinh Nhu Cuey instructed the entire diocese to celebrate the Feast of Our Lady of Hanoi and designated Cua Bac Church as the official church of Our Lady of Hanoi. On September 15, 1959, Bishop Trinh Nhu Cuey solemnly consecrated the diocese to the Sorrowful and Immaculate Heart of Mary at Cua Bac Church itself. For these profound reasons, Cardinal Pierre Nguyen Van Non officially granted the title Our Lady of Hanoi to Cua Bac Church during its consecration on November 4, 2014. Today, the church is still commonly referred to as Cua Bac Church because it stands opposite the north gate of the ancient Thung Long Citadel. Architecture. Overview. Cua Bac Church is a typical Catholic church built in the early 20th century in Hanoi. The design and construction phase took place from 1925 to 1930, marking an early period when French architects, led by E. Hébrard, began experimenting with blending local elements with classical European architecture. The floor plan follows the traditional basilica layout, a longitudinal axis with two parallel rows of columns separating the main nave from two side aisles. This layout is commonly seen in classical Catholic churches. A distinctive feature of the church is its asymmetrical bell tower positioned in the southeast corner. Its placement was carefully considered to create a visual highlight from Cua Bac Street toward Quan Than, Additionally, a secondary functional block is arranged off-axis toward the northwest, optimizing the use of space while maintaining balance with the southeast bell tower. Architectural style and facade details. To Cua Bac Church belongs to the series of projects that reflect the integration of local architectural elements with Western styles, including the University of Indochina, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs headquarters, and the Pasteur Institute in Hanoi. These projects contributed to the formation of the Indo-Chinese architectural style during the second phase of French architecture in Hanoi. Therefore, the church features distinct characteristics of this style, such as narrow, high windows inspired by Roman architecture, supported by corbels and Asian-style curved roofs with overlapping tiles. The rose windows on both sides of the sanctuary further highlight this architectural blend. Contrasting with the elaborate exterior, the church's interior is simple and elegant, reflecting the Romanesque spirit, while maintaining a sense of refinement and spirituality. Though the church is not particularly imposing in size, its architectural design makes it a remarkable and noteworthy example of cultural and religious integration. Asymmetrical design. A unique feature of To Cua Bac Church is its asymmetrical design, which sets it apart from most Catholic churches that typically follow strict, symmetrical layouts. The bell tower is placed off-center to one side, creating a sense of dynamic balance and freshness. This design choice is not only aesthetically pleasing, but also helps maximize space usage, making it more adaptable to the urban setting. Combination of Roman and Asian architecture. The Romanesque style is reflected in the church's thick walls, semicircular arches, and large windows, giving the building a solid and timeless appearance. Asian architectural elements are evident in the Vietnamese-style tiled roof, with its gently curved eaves resembling traditional Vietnamese communal houses, din. These details not only harmonize the building with the surrounding landscape, but also highlight the church's local character. The bell tower, located to the left of the main hall, is intricately designed with a blend of simplicity and solemnity. Its impressive height and elegant details make it a striking architectural highlight, setting the church apart from other religious structures in Hanoi. Airy interior space. The interior of the church is designed to be spacious and airy, with tall columns and graceful arches, creating a sense of openness and upward movement. Large stained glass windows are arranged around the space, not only allowing natural light to flood in, but also creating a vibrant play of colors that enhances the sacred atmosphere of the sanctuary. Harmony with nature. To Cua Bac Church is located on Phan Dinh Phung Street, known for its beautiful rows of ancient trees. The church's architecture respects and complements the natural surroundings, blending seamlessly with the green landscape. The combination of tiled roofs, white walls, and wooden details creates a balanced and harmonious overall aesthetic, making the church feel both grand and welcoming. The church is designed to maximize natural ventilation and lighting through its large windows, arches, and open spaces. This ensures that the church remains bright and cool, perfectly suited to Vietnam's tropical climate. A symbol of cultural fusion. To Cua Bac Church is not only an architectural masterpiece, but also a symbol of cultural fusion, reflecting Hanoi's historical development and the legacy of the French colonial period. It stands as a testament to the harmonious blend of Western and Vietnamese architectural traditions, making it a meaningful destination for both spiritual reflection and cultural exploration. Biography of Saint Jean Theophane Vinard, Saint Vinard, Paris Foreign Mission Society, MEP. When To Cua Bac Church was under construction, the priests from the Paris Foreign Mission Society, MEP, published a book in 1927 to raise funds for the project. This book notably described the final path that Saint Venard took before his execution. After being tried in Thang Long, Saint Venard was led through the north gate of the citadel, along Phan Dinh Phung Street, past the Water Tower and Hang Do Street, to the bank of the Red River. It is believed that he was executed near the current site of Long Bien Bridge. This connection makes Saint Venard a foundational figure in the faith of To Cua Bac Church. His statue is placed on the altar dedicated to the Vietnamese martyrs on the right side of the sanctuary, and a stained glass window depicting him is also located on the right side of the sanctuary. Early life and missionary journey. Saint Jean Theophane Venard, Jean Theophane Venard, also known as Cha Van, was born on November 21, 1829 in Saint-Lô-sur-Thouet, in the southwest of France near Poitiers. After completing his secondary studies at Douai-la-Fontaine, he entered the Mont-Trorillon Seminary and later continued his theological training at the Major Seminary of Poitiers. In 1851, he joined the Paris Foreign Missions Society, MEP. In June 1852, he was ordained a priest. In September 1852, Father Venard set out for the Far East. After spending 15 months in Hong Kong, he was assigned to Western Tonkin, now northern Vietnam. He began studying Vietnamese in Ke Doan and Hoang Nguyen. At that time, the Nguyen dynasty was strictly prohibiting Christianity. Father Venard had to hide in Bút Dong to avoid persecution. The harsh climate and difficult living conditions caused him to fall seriously ill, nearly to the point of death. In 1857, he was assigned to serve the Hoang Nguyen parish for 1 year before being hunted by government forces. He once again sought refuge in Bút Dong, where he stayed with the lovers of the Holy Cross Sisters. Despite the constant threat of arrest, he continued his pastoral work. Moving between Khe Bao and Bút Sun, Father Venard was captured in Khe Bao on November 30, 1860, placed in a cage, and taken to Hanoi for trial. Despite the harsh conditions, he remained optimistic and prepared to embrace martyrdom. When the officials told him, "Step on the cross and you will be spared," he replied, "I have preached the faith of the cross all my life. How could I now betray it? I do not value this earthly life enough to buy it at the price of apostasy." On February 2, 1861, Father Venard was beheaded in Hanoi. His body was immediately prepared for burial and taken to Dong Tri Church, now part of the Archdiocese of Hanoi. His head, after being displayed for 3 days, was thrown into the Red River. It was recovered by the faithful of Dong Tri on February 15, 1861, and later kept at Khe Tru Church, now To Cho Parish, Archdiocese of Hanoi.